56. Lucky 56.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This time Roethlisberger will throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, here we go. 8. Double bump.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Tie it right. Let's go. 4 down. 8. Double bump. 4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is that...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Over. Hot.
From the gun, Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Jack 16. King.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A first down carry here for Johnson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got room. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
He'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Show that bench release and go. Turn up. 8, 8, 8, 8. 8, 8, 8, 8.
Now Roethlisberger going top shot for Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Mayfield now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
No. Check. Patriots. Patriots. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gun.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
16. Jack 16.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Quarter. Black, what's that?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
4 down. Jack 16. Snickers, you got to spin.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken about the 12. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Lucky 56.
Now Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. First down, Mayfield going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield to throw it. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Defensively, looks like they were thinking the same thing you were. You mentioned maybe being able to hit him with some screens, but they were ready.
Yeah, it's not just the guys who have the headsets on offense that do the thinking, right? They saw, they understood what they did, and said, you know something, how would you try to play it against us? And they were ready for it.
On third down, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
To throw, Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, 31 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Whirl! Skings. Snickers. Blackers.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And some room to roam now. is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. There he goes inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
A give. This is Chubb. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First and 10, Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
These two.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. 8. Monday. Hey, check. Quarter. Like I said.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's got this down to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
4 down. 8.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he powers his way up past the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Boom, landing.
Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. James has it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down.
Take 2 of them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Snickers, 66.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Snickers, you got to spin.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Ben to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Boston Scott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this place has gone stone silent. Their guys remain down by a point. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. And you know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up, no crazy plays, and they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.